Hey guys, welcome back. And Tesla has officially released the redesigned Model 3 here in North America. This is the Highland refresh that was released in other parts of the world, and it's finally here. There was no timeline as to when it was going to be released, so this was a nice surprise so early in the year. Tesla is introducing two new colors, Stealth Gray and Ultra Red. I am really liking that Stealth Gray. I think it looks amazing. However, the biggest changes are to the exterior and interior of the new redesigned Model 3. The exterior looks different with new headlights, so in my opinion, it no longer looks like a frog. It was as if they had gotten the Model S and just shrunk it, and that's what they came up with for the Model 3. They also got rid of the fog lights, which I don't know how I feel about that. I did like the fog light look, and the taillights are also different. And the interior has been redesigned as well with a stockless steering wheel, slightly larger and supposedly snappier touchscreen. There's less bezel and more screen, and an upgraded console. You also get ambient LED lighting, premium materials, an upgraded sound system, a rear display for the rear passengers, wireless charging, and ventilated seats, which is definitely a nice offering. Something that the Model Y still does not have, nor that rear display. So that's the only model now that doesn't have a rear display or the ventilated seats. It also offers a quieter cabin due to 360-degree acoustic glass, meaning less road noise, which should be a welcomed addition. For the time being, Tesla's only offering the rear-wheel drive and the long-range model. That means no performance model yet. We don't know when that's coming, but hopefully at some point in the near future. Supposedly they're doing some testing to make sure that everything is up to snuff. So we shall see. And I guess we have to just wait. That also means though, that these two versions do not qualify for the US tax credit, since only the performance model did. And I'm going to assume, I don't know, that the redesigned performance model will also qualify for the US tax credit. But again, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Have you been waiting to get the new redesigned Model 3? Or have you already placed an order for one? Let me know in the comments section below. Let's take a look at the order page to see what the different configurations are. Here we are in the Model 3 order page, and let's move this to purchase price. And as you can see, the Model 3 comes in, the rear wheel drive comes in at $38,990. The estimated range is 248 miles. A top speed of 125, which I think is slightly less than it was in the previous model, and it's 5.8 seconds 0 to 60. Let's take a look at a few different options that you can do here with the rear wheel drive. So, Stealth Gray, which is that beautiful color, I'm really liking it, is included, which is really nice. You also get the white, which is an extra 1,000. Same with the deep blue metallic. Black comes in at 1,500, and then the Ultra Red comes in at 2,000, which I can see this color being very popular as well. Now come to the wheels. You're gonna have the 18-inch Photon wheels, which are included, and this keeps the range at 272 with all-season tires. But then when you get to the 19-inch Nova wheels, that's an extra $1,500, and now the range drops down to 248 miles. Very nice wheels. I do prefer black wheels. I don't know how I feel about these new Photon wheels. We'll see maybe different pictures. However, with the 18-inch wheels, you do get the max range on the rear wheel drive. Interior, same thing. You have your black and you have your black and white. But one thing to note is the different materials, at least it looks like a different material here and around the dashboard when you have the black compared to the white. The white almost looks like it's a leather, or a vegan leather, I guess, what they're gonna be using, but I'm not exactly sure, but you can definitely see that it looks like a different color, or different materials, I should say. And around here, you can see the ambient LED lighting that's gonna go around the whole car, I believe, not just the front, but I believe in the back as well. And then, like always, you can add enhanced autopilot if you wanted to, or full self-driving capabilities. Now let's look at the Model 3 long range and what the different configurations are here. So this one comes in at 45 $1,990. The long range has 341 miles of range, which is 8 miles more than the previous Model 3. It tops out at 125 miles per hour and 4.2 seconds 0 to 60. Here, the same options with the paint. Stealth gray is included, same pricing for the other colors as well. With the 18-inch Photon wheels, which are included, wrapped with all-season tires, you get the full range of 341 miles. Now, if you go to the 19-inch Nova wheels, which are an extra $1,500, but also all-season tires, this now drops to 305 miles of range. I wish you had a black option and a bigger tire or in a bigger wheel, because I do like the bigger wheels. I just think black is gonna look so much nicer. But I am a all matte black or all darker color type of person. So I can see why the gray color here with the tires will look nice. Nice little contrast as well. So it's really all personal preference. But either way, the range goes from 341 to 305. Same with the interior here, black is included, but for an extra $1,000, you can upgrade to the white interior. One thing to note on both of these models, yesterday this year, which was Thursday the 10th, and I believe it was announced Tuesday night that they were being released. This said January to February delivery time, and that's been pushed back to February to March. So that kind of gives you an idea of the demand that this car is getting right now, which I think everybody knew that it would, with or without the tax incentives. It's still priced nicely. Like, this is, I think, great value, either 38 or 45,000 for a Tesla, all electric vehicle. Right now, you can go out there and try to get a car, gas car, at similar pricing, and you still have to pay for gas. Not that you're not paying for electric, but electric is a lot cheaper than gas per gallon. So it really is a no-brainer, I think, to go electric. I know some people are gonna look down on that because, the technology is still new, it's still new, and I understand that. But when you put all those numbers together, the cost of maintenance, the cost of ownership, all that stuff, at least in our experience, it was cheaper to get a Tesla. We have the Model Y than it was to get an ICE vehicle, an internal combustion vehicle, because of all the added maintenance, ownership costs, gas, and all that extra stuff. So if you do the math, it may be a little bit cheaper, it may not be in your area, it all depends. But I do think it's worthwhile to at least look into the numbers to see if it makes more sense. Let's take a closer look at all the different options and upgrades and redesigns that the new Model 3 has. So here, this page, it tells it's you can 15 minutes to recharge up to 175 miles. Probably has to do with supercharging and having a less battery, because the less amount of battery that you have, the faster it will charge. 341 miles of range, and that is with the all-wheel drive or the dual motor, the long range. So it says built for distance, go up to 341 miles on a single charge with updated exterior styling optimized for maximum aerodynamics. I know that they made this hood a little bit more curved, so that way there is more aerodynamics when you're driving, creating less drag. And I believe from here to the back, there's more curve to it. So that way you are able to squeeze out a few extra miles of range with the Photon wheels in the long range model. You get the two new colors, like I said before. You have that stealth gray and the ultra red, which it says they're designed to change with the light and viewing angle, and they do. I feel like sometimes that black looks that gray looks black, and sometimes it looks a little bit more gray. And here we have the upgraded wheels, which are very nice. Like I said, I do prefer that the bigger wheels came in black, but I guess you can always do that aftermarket, or maybe see if they sell the other ones here on their website. You have the all new interior here. You have that wraparound ambient lighting here, which is very nice. So it looks pretty cool, all, darkened like that. I don't know if it's something that you need, but it's a nice little touch. Here you see the premium materials that you have, slightly different in the white than you have in the black interior. You also get 17 speakers, dual subwoofers, and dual amplifiers. Here's the rear display for your passengers, for your rear passengers, ventilated seats, which is super, super nice. And then wireless charging. I don't know if the Model 3 before had it or not. However, the Model Y does, and I honestly don't ever use it because I feel like it doesn't really work that well. So I don't know if this has been redesigned so that way it works every time. It very rarely ever works for me in the Model Y. You also get that quieter cabin due to that 360-degree acoustic glass, which is a thicker glass. I believe the Model Y has that. I'm not quite sure if it's only in the front or in the back, but this says 360-degree acoustic glass. So that way there is a quieter ride, less road noise, which is always nice to have. One thing that I did forget to mention, it does look like the Model 3, the new redesigned Model 3, will have a blind spot indicator. So that way, you're not just having to look at the screen or rely on the screen, but you can also see it right here, which I think this should have had this a long time ago. I don't like looking at the screen, like I'm looking at either side. I think it just doesn't make sense to just have it on the screen. So I'm really happy that it does have the blind spot indicators on both front door pillars in the upper speaker grille. It's perfect location. It makes that blind spot feature perfect or close to perfect. Thanks for watching. And if you've liked this video and want to see more videos like this, hit that like button and let me know down in the comments section below. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so right now. I would greatly appreciate it. And like always, keep on living a modern lifestyle through technology. Bye. Peace.